Hello, welcome to Life in the Minutes. My name is Patty Sloan and I am a transformational coach and motivational speaker. And this week we're diving into mindset. Over the course of the next few videos, we're going to talk about your mindset and give you some tools and strategies that you can use in an effort to create some sustainable change in your life. So what is mindset? Everybody, it's kind of a buzzword, you hear about it, mindfulness. So what your mindset is a set of attitudes and beliefs that you have developed through the experiences of your life. And these experiences have come from your parents, they've come from society, they've come from your learning environments, they've come from jobs. Any experience that you've had in your entire life have created the belief system that you hold. Now, most people fall into one of two categories when it comes to mindset. There's a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. Now, the fixed mindset says that you are handed or given a set of qualities, such as your intellect, your skill set, your creativity, things along that line. And you've determined that what you have is all that you are able to work within, that you don't really think you can make any change to what you've been given in terms of things like your skills. A growth mindset is kind of the opposite. It says that you do have these qualities, your intellect, your skill set, your creativity, things along that line, but that through significant effort that you can make change in your life. And I certainly believe that. That is who I'm about. I believe that you are 100% responsible for all the decisions and choices that you've made in your life. So your mindset in the moment determines the quality of your life. So that's not a bad thing. Just say what we're doing here is determining this is where I'm at with my mindset. Now, how do I change it? So your mindset is about where you're focusing your energy. So everything that you think, every thought that you have is where you're focusing, and where you're focusing is where your energy is going to go. So if you have a mindset that is kind of fixed, that determines that no matter what happens in your life, you can't change it, well, of course, you're going to feel very stuck. Where if you're in a growth mindset, you realize that, yep, I'm in a certain place, but through learning some tools and some strategies and a different way of thinking, you can change that thinking mind into a different kind of focus, and that focus will put the energy into the change that you desire. So again, over the next few weeks, we're going to talk about what does that look like? Where do we get in our own way? Why are some people resistant to change? I find that the mind is such an amazing thing, but it's also a pain in the butt at times because it kind of gets in the way of where our heart is leading us. So if you desire change in your life, if you are at a place where you're like, my life just isn't fulfilling, it's not joyful, I'm not happy, and maybe you don't know why, we're going to start with your mindset, because again, everything that you think is where you focus, and where you focus is where your energy is going. So if we can shift that, if we can create some change in your mind, then that energy is going to create this sustainable change that you want. So join me next week. We're going to start into 5 self-sabotaging habits that we do when it comes to our mind. And once you are aware of those are things that we can certainly start to change. So we're going to talk about some fear, some anxiety, some overwhelm, some procrastination, as well as perfectionism, things like that. So I hope you'll join me in the next few weeks. I appreciate you joining in today, and we'll see you next week.